Hi, my name is Rachel Beam, and I have the honor of introducing Kalen Ingram. I've known Kalen for many years, and my first memory of us was during a rehearsal for the first grade end of the year show. We were told to line up in height order, and Kalen insisted that she was the tallest. Although this is no longer in question, because I won that battle, her persistence as a young 7-year-old set her up for success as we have gotten older. She is now the fearless leader of the BSA and the Memphis chapter of Jack and Jill of America, as well as a fierce competitor in track and field, volleyball, tennis, and mock trial, and I could keep going. Her spirit is unmatched, and she is going to change the world. So listen up, because it's time for Kalen Christine Ingram.
One of my worst qualities is my indecisiveness. I can never decide what I want for dinner, which movie to watch, before uniforms, what to wear to school, or even which highway to take to get to school in the morning. This indecisiveness stems from a place of fear. The fear of making the wrong decision, fear of rejection or losing, fear of missing out, and especially fear of disappointing myself and others. Going to St. Mary's, I feel the constant pressure to achieve at the highest level. Sometimes it's hard to stand out when everyone is smart, kind, and involved. I reconcile the expectations that others place upon me with the ones I place upon myself. We've all heard it before. You want to stand out, you want to fit in. But this notion is built on unrealistic expectations. How could you possibly fit in when there is no one else like you? How could you be a leader when trying to fit in? I've been through that tumultuous time in middle school, and I can say that I've gone through the phase of not wanting to be myself and wanting to be whomever the general consensus believed to be the perfect girl. In middle school, this was the girl with a Southern Spirit shirt, a uniform skirt, white Chuck Taylors, and a chevron scarf in every color. I'm so glad that we've come a long way since then. Author and poet L. Summers said, "You can play small to fit in, or you can be your beautiful, amazing self, but you can't be both." By not being myself, I realized I was just wasting time and stalling. It woke me up to the realization that I can't be anybody else. Everyone has her own set of distinct advantages that nobody else has. I'm versatile. I can get to know people really well. I am so good at giving gifts. I'm intuitive, I'm competitive, and I love these things about myself. When you realize that you can never be anyone except the person you were meant to be, you eliminate a lot of stress from your life. Then you could really start enjoying all that life could possibly offer. Happiness comes when you live purposefully. For me, this means living life with absolutely no regrets. Many of you all might remember the famous Kalen Ingram, or That's So Kalen. Yes, these were my themes for my student council campaign. Though I didn't win, I'm proud of myself for even running because I can live with the satisfaction of knowing that I took a risk. From this pandemic, I've learned that nothing ever stays the same, not even the monotony of everyday life, because we've all seen that change too. In fact, the only thing you can rely on is change. Don't fight it. Move with the winds of change and change for the better. When circumstances are the way that you know them to be, enjoy what you have. The times with your friends, your classmates, people you wouldn't call your friends. Enjoy it all, because you will never get it back again. Nothing is guaranteed, especially not your own happiness. Happiness comes from the freedom to choose who you want to be. Everyone's definition of happiness is different, so take the time to find yours. For me, this means participating in 3 sports throughout high school. I know for certain that my life would have been a lot less stressful if I had dropped one or two of these sports and focused more on academics. But my high school experience would not be the same without the love and support from my volleyball teams, and I would not have grown as much as a person without track and tennis. In my experience, I have learned to prioritize my success, my happiness, and myself. It's not selfish and it's not inconsiderate, but put yourself first. Be intentional with your words and actions because everything counts. Every word and every action can make someone happy, and that person can be you. Before I leave, I want to come full circle and address the indecisiveness that I talked about at the beginning of this speech. Instead of focusing on the fear that results from making a wrong decision, I'm going to orient myself to focus on the possibility of greatness that comes with every risk and every opportunity that I take. Thank you.